Hi, hi, hi. We are live. I am so sorry I didn't tell anyone that we were live. So that so we're gonna have to wait a little bit for people to start coming in so that they can see that we are live. So it's gonna take a little bit. So be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Julia, welcome. I promise you guys tonight that this will be the live of live streams, unlike anything you have ever seen anywhere, unlike anything you have ever heard. But what you learn tonight, you must prepare. Louisa, welcome. Patrick, welcome. What you learn tonight, you must prepare and you must join me in spiritual battle. Okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the usual 5 minutes so that people can come in. Okay? So, I'm going to post. Lima, welcome. I am here, guys, just waiting till everyone comes in. Okay? So just be patient. Hi, everyone. Be patient. I am here. I'm just waiting till the people come in, okay? So just be patient. We're going to start. Okay, okay, okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, tonight is the decode of decodes. And I want to tell everyone before we get started, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for bearing with me. Thank you so much for being willing to learn. And you're not the only one learning. Hey, Connor, what's up? You're not the only one learning. I am learning too. Okay? So I want you guys to really pay attention tonight because tonight is the decode of decodes. Humanity is in great danger. Okay? And as you guys know, I've been tracking the power structure of what has been steering humanity in a very dangerous direction. And I know this is very difficult for people to understand, but you must grasp this. You cannot believe in a creator and believe that the only creation is us. You cannot believe that there is a creator and the only thing that is intelligent out there is us. Okay? You must broaden the way you think. And I am challenging you to expand your spiritual eye. Open your eye. Now is not the time to remain asleep. Now, before we get started, I want everyone to know that on December 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this is the last day of the year for us. New Year's Eve. It's not New Year's Eve, but you know what I mean. Well, yeah, I think it is. Can't remember. 30 days of September, April, June, and November. All the rest of 31. So it's almost New Year's Eve, okay? And on this day at 7 p.m., we're going to do a purification and regeneration to close out New Year's Eve and to open 2024. Listen to me carefully. I don't beg you guys, I ask. And I always allow you to exercise your free will. Okay? And I know many people say, oh, you shouldn't charge. Oh, I used to do that. I used to do that. And I got burned. And then I went back to the creator and I said, listen, what should I do? And I was told, if it's work, then you should be paid for your work. So if people have a problem with that, don't come because I don't force. But if you want to be there, listen to me carefully. We are in danger. I am not fear mongering. I am very serious. The human race is in grave danger. Okay? And I'm going to show you tonight just a little bit of what they're attempting to do and how they're attempting to do it. Please, if you can't afford it, I don't care. Just email me and say, Renette, I can't afford it. I want to be there. If you can afford it, that's the price. If you want to negotiate a price. Okay? But if I'm going to give you something, this is how I operate. I'm very honest with my people. I said, if I share with you, share with me. But I will never turn you away if you don't have, and never be ashamed of not having. But don't miss this date. Please be there. Okay? And I'll post the link. That's the link to the website. Okay? And I love you guys. If you can't, like I said, if you don't have it, just email me. Hey, Renetta, I don't have it. Can I be there? Of course. But if you have it, be honest and pay. And if you don't have all, just say, hey, Renetta, I have something. Do whatever. But if I give to you, you share with me. And that is how we do things here. We share. Okay? It's not you give me everything and I give you nothing back in return. No, we share. Okay? All right, guys. We're about to get started. Guys, please be there on the 29th. The human race is in danger. I am not joking. I am not fear-mongering. We are in grave danger. We are in an ancient danger. And we need every soldier on board. Everyone who loves being a human and cares about humanity. We must orate over 2024 and later. They are preparing to open the abyss, and the Creator has revealed to me where it is and how they intend to do it. Let's get started. You're going to have to do some presentation, and we're going to have to go back. We're going to have to go back and go back first before we go forward, okay? You have to go back first before we go forward, all right? So just be patient. We're going back before we go forward. Okay, so let's just share the entire screen here. Which one is it? Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, I'm going to hide myself. All right, guys, that's not where we're starting. That's just the website. That's the website. I gave you the link, and that's the reserve. I'll talk about that later, but that's not important. Let's start here. Okay, guys, we're ready to, everyone press 1 if you're ready to go to class. Press 1 if you're ready to go to school. I need to know I have your attention. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Julia. Only one person is in class. Only 2 people are in class. Press 1 if you're here, you're awake, and you're ready to go to school, honey. Okay. And what about, hold on. And those of you who are on Rumble, are you awake? Are you alive? Get in the chat room, leave a comment. Where are you guys? Okay, thank you guys. Okay, I need to know you're alive, and I need to know you're awake. Let me zoom out to make this bigger. Okay, class is about to commence. Class is about to start. Okay, we're going back before we go forward. So, we've been tracking the spider. Okay? I don't want to hear. We don't have time to play. We don't have games to play. The human race is in danger. I am not joking. The human race is in grave danger. We don't have time to play, and this is not a game. I don't give you guys these downloads because I feel like I'm better than you guys. This is a war. When we were last here, we learned that the ancients knew that there was some kind of relationship between the spider and the dragon. Welcome, Saidu. Welcome, Allison. Thank you. The ancients knew that the evil beings on earth was tampering with the web of the spider, and they were messing with the genetics of the serpent. This is an ancient war. A war broke out on this planet many moons ago, and the spider, we learned about her in previous videos. She was given a domain along with the serpent. Their domain in religion was called the abyss. The abyss is not under the sea. The abyss is under the sea. Is everyone understanding English tonight? Give me a Y for yes if you're following. Let me explain. We have beings whose domain is the atmosphere. That is their domain. We have beings, such as earth beings, whose domain is the surface of the earth. Okay? We have beings whose domain was granted the surface of the earth, but the invisible realm. We have beings whose domain is under the sea. We have beings whose domain is under the earth. Now, we have beings whose domain, it was granted to them, their domain, to be inside the earth. So it's the deeper parts of the earth. And then we get to what the Bible calls deep, call it unto deep. People, the seals are being broken. Deep calleth unto deep is a seal that must be broken to understand what is coming. In that war that took place many moons ago, there were entities who was bound in what we call the abyss. The ancients wrote about this place. In religion, the abyss means, and it's on your screen, the primordial waters, watch this, or chaos. I want you to stick a pin in that word, chaos. Why is that word important? The New World Order says they will do what? They will bring order out of chaos. What does the word? We're calling deep unto deep. We're going deep under the sea. We're going under the sea. We're going deep. We're calling to the deep things to open up tonight and to reveal the mysteries unto us. The New World Order's mantra, it's written on the back of the dollar, that the deep must call unto the deep. They must bring order out of chaos. What is the chaos they've been talking about? And we've decoded the back of the dollar. And we said that chaos must come out of the waters. Order out of chaos. Which chaos? It's on your screen. The abyss. Listen to the word abyss. In the original sense of the Hebrew tehom, the abyss was the primordial waters or chaos out of which the ordered world was created. This is another word for chaos, abyss. Abyss means a deep or seemingly bottomless chasm. Another word for saying that is black hole, a deep pit, a bottomless pit. the regions of hell. Everyone type the word hell on the screen. You're in class tonight. I want you to type the word hell and type the word chaos. Thank you, Leanne. Let's continue. In the Bible, I want you to pay attention to this. The abyss is an unfathomably deep or boundless place. The term comes from the Greek. I want you to stick a pin in the word hell. I want you to stick a pin in the word chaos. I want you to stick a pin in the word Greek. I also want you to stick a pin in the word Hebrew, but let's continue. Meaning a word, Greek word, abyssos, bottomless, unfathomable, boundless. So, what is the bottomless pit and why is this important? And why is this in relation to the human race? Security. Okay. What are you saying, Renetta? We learned when I was tracking the spider, you have to go back to all the past videos and the interviews I did tracking this spider, is that in the war before the humans were put here on Earth, there was a war. Go back to the old videos and watch that war. And there was an entity that was bound to under the sea. Does everyone understand what I'm showing you? Another word for under the sea, is a trench. Is a trench. Is a trench. Another word, the religious word for the word trench, is the abyss. It was revealed to us through the power and the eyes, yes, MAB, you got it, of the all-powerful one, that there are trenches on this planet. One is the Mariana Trench. And not far from the Mariana Trench, we have what is called the Dragon's Sea. Then we have the Puerto Rico Trench. And not far from the Puerto Rico Trench, we have the Bermuda Triangle. Is it beginning to make sense? But it wasn't until I rode up to the heavens to commune with the all-powerful one that a revelation hit me. We're going to go there tonight. I'm going to have to stop presenting and start presenting again. I might be able to present. Let's see if it changes, because I did share the screen and I don't think it changed. What are you guys seeing on the screen? Okay, so I have to stop presenting and share. Okay, so let me present again. Okay, you guys have to see this as a visual. Okay, let's see here. Or maybe it's this one. It's this one. Okay. I'm just waiting to see if it comes up on the screen. You got to follow me here. Be patient. Be patient. Okay. Okay, great. Let's start. Okay, so we started here. Okay. When we were tracking the path of the spider, I'm sorry. We were tracking the path of the spider. And we tracked the spider here, what is known as the Dragon's Sea. Okay. Hold on one second here. Let me just because I want to make sure you guys can see me. Okay. We tracked the spider here in the Dragon Sea. This is the Pacific. This is the Pacific. Not far from Japan and north of the Mariana Trench, which is here. Okay. I had to go into deep spiritual meditation. And I said, what am I seeing? I saw the spider go into the Mariana Trench and come up in this area. And I went to the creator and I said, what is going on? What is in this area? And it was revealed to me, look at the name. Why is the name called Dragon? I said, whoa, Dragon. And then it was revealed to me, why is it the deepest part of under the sea? So let me give you an example of what I mean. The blue you are seeing and all of these structures is under the sea. That is not their domain. Let me show you what their domain is. You see this black hole that we're in? This is going into the Mariana Trench. Okay? This is the entrance to under the sea. Is everyone following? Okay, I want you to be patient and I want you to bear with me. Okay? Okay? Be patient and bear with me. This going into this black hole is how you get under the sea. So there's the bottom of the sea, and then there's another level under it. That level is what's going to cause this planet problems. Because the entities that was bound there let's continue. Let's continue. So we're pulling out. So now we're back to under the sea. And this is the Devil's Sea. Okay? Now we're back to under the sea. Now, why is this important? So this is the Dragon Sea. This is the Mariana Trench. When we were tracking the spider, we learned that the spider uses trenches to travel. The spider use trenches to travel. And not far from the trenches are where you have these triangles. Tonight, you're going to see why we're in danger. But we must orate. We must call out to the Creator and ask the Creator for help. This is not a joke. So, this is the trench. This is the Dragon's Triangle. Look at this right to the screen. The Devil's Sea, also known as the Devil's Triangle, the Dragon's Triangle. Why was it named the Dragon's Triangle? Can anybody take a guess? Can anybody take a guess? Why did they call this the Devil's Triangle and the Dragon's Triangle? And you want to know what's not far from here? Watch this. Watch this. This is serious, guys. Not far from here is a place called Lot's Wife. North, this is it on the right of the screen. north of the Dragon's Triangle is Lot's wife. Can anyone guess why would the ancients call this place the Dragon's Triangle? The ancient Chinese and the ancient Japanese said there is a dragon that lives under there. Okay? There is a dragon that lives under there. Why is that important? We discovered that the trenches was granted to the dragon and granted to the spider as their domain where they can travel. They were not permitted to come under the sea, but their domain was supposed to be reserved for under the trenches. Let me show you what I mean. So this is the Mariana Trench. Let's go back. And not far from the Mariana Trench is, above is the Devil's Sea. South of the Devil's Sea, we go into the black hole, the Mariana Trench. Okay? Let's move to, and this is the Pacific. Watch this. We're moving from the Pacific into the Caribbean. This is the Caribbean Trench, or Puerto Rico Trench. Does anyone know what the word Puerto means in English? This is a trench under the Caribbean Sea, under the Atlantic. Not far from this trench is, let me zoom out, Puerto Rico Trench. Not far from this trench, meaning this is the bottom of the sea, and you see this pitch black darkness? We're going under the sea. Let me do that again. The blue is the bottom of the sea. We're zooming in. Now we are going under the sea. This is the Puerto Rico Trench. What is the meaning of the word Puerto? Anybody in class tonight? What is the meaning of the word Puerto? Macapo, Kitara, Merlin, welcome. We're in class tonight. Bear with me, be patient, and stay awake. Okay? Puerto means door. You think these Spaniards knew something? Not far from the Puerto Rico Trench is, watch this, is the Bermuda Triangle. Do you think this is a coincidence, people? Thank you, Bright. You are awake and you are in class. Did anyone catch that? Did anyone catch that? Did anyone catch that? Let's go back because I need you guys to pay attention. And I know you're not stupid, but sometimes you got to repeat yourself 100 times for it to click. We are now in, let me zoom out. This is the bottom of the sea. The blue is the bottom of the sea. We're now going into the Puerto Rico Trench. We are now going under the sea. Not far from Puerto. Puerto means door. We get is the Bermuda Triangle. Listen, look, people. This is the Puerto Rico Trench. This is the Bermuda Triangle. This is the Puerto Rico Trench. Is this a coincidence? Is anybody in class today, or am I the only person on earth? Is anyone in class today? And I know you're not stupid. I'm going slow so we can grab. Thank you, Connor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now. Thank you. Stargates. Thank you. Stargates for what? You got it, Connor. Stargates for what? Thank you, Connor. Now, we were in the Pacific, and due north of the Mariana Trench was the what? The Dragon's Triangle. What did the ancient Japanese and the ancient Chinese say was in that triangle? The ancient Japanese and the ancient Chinese said, under that triangle lives a dragon. Why is that important? Let's get to the meat of the matter tonight. Let's get to the meat of why we are here tonight. Okay? Let's get to it. I'm going to have to reshare my screen again because I got to switch windows. Okay. We learned about the abyss. Marigold, you're on it. You're on it. People, stick a pin in Hydra. Stick a pin in Hydra. Let's get to the book of Job, because it all hinges on this. The book of Job, Job 41. We're going to move quickly. Julia, thank you. Marigold, thank you. This is a conversation. Job is the oldest book in the Bible, and I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going somewhere with this. Job is the oldest book in the Bible. I'm not religious, but I seek wisdom. Job was suffering, and yada yada yada. You know the story. But there's a passage in Job 41 that made no sense. In the midst of Job's suffering, the God of the Bible tells Job, book 41, can you pull in Leviathan with a fish hook or tie down his tongue with a rope? Can you put a cord through his nose or pierce his jaw with a hook? Will he beg you for mercy? Will he speak gentle words? Well, will he speak to you with gentle words? Will he make an agreement with you? Can you pet him like a bird and put him on a leash? Will traders barter for him? Will they divide him up among merchants? Watch this. Can you fill his hide with harpoons? Harpoons. Where are harpoons used? Are harpoons used on the surface of the earth? Or are harpoons used under the sea? Where are they used, people? I'm waiting. Thank you, Saidu. Thank you. Thank you for paying attention and being studious. The sea. Thank you. Stick a pin in that. So Leviathan lives where? Everyone type in the word Leviathan. I will spell it for you. Everyone type in the word Leviathan. Leviathan equals sea. I want everyone to write this down. Everyone, I'm not moving until everyone types on the screen Leviathan. I'll wait. Thank you, Bright. I'll wait. I'm not moving. Thank you, Kitara. Write Leviathan because I need it to, the cymatics to be in your DNA. Thank you, Julia. Write the word Leviathan. What about you guys on Rumble? 18 watching, only 2 people. Come on, guys, get the comments up in Rumble. Thank you, Saidu. Leviathan equals C. Tells you. Can you fill his hide with harpoons? Because harpoons are used under the sea. Or his head with fishing spears. It goes on and on and on about how fierce this sea monster is. Everyone should read Job 41 because the Creator has cracked the code. And this is the end times code. The Creator has cracked it open. Thank you, everyone. We're going to go read really quickly how fierce Leviathan is. No one is fierce enough to rouse him. Who then is able to stand against me? Who has a claim against me that I must pay? Everything under heaven belongs to me. I will not fail to speak of his limbs, his strength and graceful form. Who can strip off his outer coat? Who can approach him with a bridle? Who dares to open the doors of his mouth, ringed about with his fearsome teeth? His back has rows of shields tightly sealed together. Each is so close to the next that no air can pass between. Where Gate, thank you, Connor. Thank you, Kimberly. You are awake. Your DNA is awake. Your DNA is awake. Leviathan lives under the sea, according to the book of Job. Okay, let's look at this. Let me zoom in. Who is Leviathan? The Leviathan is a giant sea monster that is referenced in the Bible, which has roots before the Bible and ancient cultures. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Leviathan is described as a giant sea serpent, dragon. Can anyone tell me why this is important? Why is it important? Why is it important that Leviathan was called a dragon? What did we learn when we were on Google Earth? What did we see? Remember when we were at Google Earth? What did we see? Let's continue reading. Or other sea monster. Listen carefully. The Leviathan has some common cross-cultural meanings. Are you guys ready? The Leviathan symbolizes chaos, fearsome power, dark forces, authoritarianism, New World Order. Chaos. What did we learn about the word chaos? Order, ab, kaio. The New World Order is order out of chaos. What kind of chaos? Chaos from under the abyss. Chaos that will come from the depths of the sea. Thank you, MAB. Where, my class, if Leviathan equals chaos, and chaos is the abyss, where will Leviathan come from? The sea. But where? Yes, where? We just looked at it. Where? Let's go back. Where? 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 Where will Leviathan come from? Let's go back again. Let's go back again. Let's go back again. I know you're intelligent, but I have to do it this way. I'm not insulting you. I just have to do it this way. What did we learn? We learned. Let's go back. This is called the Dragon Sea. The Chinese and Japanese said there is a dragon living. Thank you, Maria Jo. But where will Leviathan come up from? The sea, but where? The Chinese and the Japanese said there is a dragon that lives in this sea. Not far from the Dragon Sea is what? An opening. What is the opening called? The Mariana Trench. Let's go back to the Dragon Sea so you see it move with your own eyes. We're at the Dragon Sea. Where will Leviathan come up from? He needs an opening. Not far from the Dragon Sea is an opening from the abyss. The abyss is the Mariana Trench. That is one of them. Let's move to the Caribbean. There is a Bermuda Triangle in the Caribbean. We're moving to the Caribbean. And what did we learn? Not far from the Bermuda Triangle is a what? Is a what? What is not far from the Bermuda Triangle? An opening. And a door. The door is called what? The Puerto Rico Trench. A hole that is under the sea. Puerto means door, opening. That is under the sea. Renetta, what are you saying? Renetta, what are you saying? Let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, so we learned that Leviathan is a dragon. We learned that Leviathan means chaos. But there is a code that we learned about. And that code is the New World Order ab Kaio. If chaos is Leviathan, and Leviathan is a dragon, what does order out of chaos mean? Thank you, Connor. Thank you. Listen to the question. If chaos, look at the screen, is Leviathan, and Leviathan is the dragon, what does order and chaos means? The bottomless pit. Listen carefully to the question. You're not stupid. I know you're not stupid. You're brilliant. But it's time to see. The New World Order is order out of chaos. What is chaos? Chaos is Leviathan. Leviathan, thank you, Kitara. Leviathan equals the sea, under the sea, the abyss. Leviathan is the dragon. What is order out of chaos? What are they telling you? They're telling you they're going to do what? Come on. They're going to do what? That chaos will come from where? Where will chaos come from? Where does Leviathan live? Come on, Connor, you just said it. Come on, Kitara, you just said it. Come on, Kitara, you said it. Where does Leviathan? Leviathan equals chaos. Where does chaos live? Thank you. Not under the sea, but under the sea, the abyss. So what does the New World Order mean? MAB, thank you. Connor, thank you. Thank you. MAB, not yet. That is the victory we have. That is the victory. That is the victory. MAB, you're on it. But that is the victory. That is where we win. But not yet. We got to wake up and see what they're planning to do to us. You got it. The trench. This is the ancient war. This is the war before humans were put on Earth. This is the war that took place on this planet before the humans were put on the Earth. This is trench warfare. Okay, so we learned Leviathan. Now, does anyone notice anything interesting about the name Leviathan? Stick a pin in that. Let's get to the ancient Egyptians. Now, the ancient Egyptians said there was a god. Thank you, MAB. You got it. You got it. You got it, small hats. Now, the ancient Egyptians said There is a god named Apophis. Now, this is before Christianity and Judaism and Islam and whatever. These are the ancients, right? They said there is a god, and the god's name was Apophis. Listen carefully. Apophis was the ancient Egyptian deity who embodied darkness and disorder and was the opponent of light and truth. Apophis appears as a giant serpent. Okay? Apophis appears as a giant serpent. Now let us get to where Apophis lives. Okay? Are you ready? Thank you, Connor. You got it. Now we're dealing with the underworld, not under the sea. Guys, this is an ancient war. Follow me here. I am not going to let you down in the end, but we have a fight ahead of us. Now, we're dealing not under the sea. We're dealing with under the sea. Everyone write that. Not under the sea, not the bottom of the sea, but there is a level underneath the bottom of the sea known as the trench. Trench warfare. That is the underworld. Now let's read this. Watch this. Ra, which is the sun god, was thought to travel on the Atet. Okay, the Manjet. That is the boat of millions of years, the morning boat. While Ra was on the Mesektet, he was in his ram-headed form. When Ra traveled in his sun boat, he was accompanied by various other deities, Sia, Hu, Heka. Sometimes the members of the Ennead. The Ennead means the nine. The nine deities. Take a pin in 9 because we're going to do a part 2 on this. The Ennead helped him on his journey, including Set, who overcame the serpent Apophis. Watch this. Who defended against the monsters of the underworld. When Ra was in the underworld, he would visit all of his various forms. Now we're getting somewhere. Watch this. Apophis, the god of chaos. Hold on. So if Apophis to the ancient Egyptians, who are older than these Jews, older than the Christianity, older than Islam, older. The ancient Egyptian talks about the underworld and their being under the trenches is this God that causes chaos, and his name is Apophis. We can deduce that Leviathan is Apophis. Is that correct? We can deduce that Apophis is Leviathan. It's the same deity, different names. So we're going to call him Leviathan. Leviathan. Watch this. Apophis, the god of chaos, aka Leviathan. By the way, look at how many numbers were on my screen. 33. Can you imagine? Was an enormous serpent who attempted to stop the sun boat's journey every night by consuming it or by stopping it in its tracks with a hypnotic stare. Connor, you guys got it. Now we're going to stick a pin in that because we're going to do a part 2 to this, which is the 9 chevrons. Okay, and the 12 portals. We're going to do a part 2. Let's continue. Now, everyone, you can't be insulted. If you're insulted, I don't care. You have to wake up. I don't give a damn if you get insulted, because we have to save the human race. Maria Joe, you're on top of it. There is a group, trench warfare, literally. There is a group whose God is Leviathan. And when I show you what I'm about to show you, you're going to fall to your knees and you're going to start asking the Creator to intervene. Remember, we went through order out of chaos. This group This New World Order is run by this group. Let's do it. Okay, I want you guys to catch some things I'm going to show you. We will see what the end result of this group's attempt is, and why this is symbolically being portrayed as this monster. Leviathan. Another word for Leviathan is Hydra. Another word for Hydra is the spider's web. Did anyone catch that? Let me show you something. Are you seeing? Look to the far right. Are you seeing what I'm showing you? Another word for Leviathan is Hydra. Another word for Hydra is the spider. Ra is the one, Connor, that's fighting against Apophis. Apophis is the problem here. Ra is the one who's fighting against it. Let's do this one. Look at this logo. Look carefully at this logo. If we don't stand up, this is what is coming up. Okay? This is what they are attempting. Yes, Connor, you got that right. Let's continue, right? Oh, shoot. I just closed it out. Okay, good. Let's continue. Let me go back to the top here. Let's do this. Let's look at it again. This group, their religious rulers. No, Leviathan and Ra are at war. Leviathan and Ra are at war. Ra is not Leviathan. Ra is fighting. Apophis is Leviathan, correct. Okay? This group believes that their God is Leviathan. Press 1 if you're following. I am not joking, people. We are in danger. We are in grave danger. Leviathan is Apep. Yes. Okay? Linda, thank you. Let's continue. Hold on. This group believes that Leviathan is their god. And according to the ancients, Leviathan is sometimes known as Hydra. Does anyone remember where they've heard the term Hydra? Are you looking at the screen, people? Are you looking at the screen? Let's go back. This group believes that their god is Leviathan. Another word for Leviathan is Hydra. Another way of saying Hydra is the spider's web. A monster that is reaching out over the entire planet and consuming it, essentially taking control over everything. What does this logo say? Nothing is beyond our reach. And what's over the planet consuming it? A giant hydra that looks like a spider. And where did we hear hydra? Okay? This is what they found. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Now look on the page. This group believes their Messiah is Leviathan. Revelation 13. Leviathan is described symbolically as the beast that rises up from the sea. We compare this to the teachings of their teachings. And according to their rabbi, this is what they say: their great holy serpent ascending from the bottomless pit. Where did we learn the abyss or the bottomless pits were? Come on, class. Where did we learn the abyss or the bottomless pits were? I'm about to drop it. It's coming. Bear with me. Be patient. Come on. Where did we learn? Remember, we went to Google Earth. Thank you, Mariana Trench. What's the other one? Yes, Connor, you're right. Where's the other pit? Where's the other pit? Where's the other pit? Mariana Trench, and there was another trench, remember? Thank you, the Bermuda Triangle. Are you sitting down? Are you sitting down? Are you sitting down? Because you better be. Because it better be. We're going to do a part 2. The Bermuda Triangle. Thank you. And not far from the Bermuda Triangle is the what? The Gold Door Trench. Puerto Rico, rich. Puerto Rico Trench. Rich Door Trench. The trench is what? The trench is the hole, the abyss with which Leviathan comes up and comes out. This group, according to their rabbis, they say that when their Messiah comes, their Messiah will come from the abyss, and their Messiah is the great Leviathan. But you're not sitting down bright. You're seeing. I can tell you're seeing. We're in trouble, people. But I've been raked into the Creator. I have to calm down. I have to calm down. Press 1 if you're sitting down. Press 1 if you're sitting down. This group says that their God must come from the abyss, and that their God is a dragon coming up from the abyss. All right, people. Are you ready? Are you ready? You better be, because we're going in. You better be ready, because we're going in. Okay? Give me a second here. Let me just fix this. Remember what we learned. We learned near the trenches. We learned that we need a trench. It's the only way for Leviathan to come up. Can everybody tell me what country is this? What country is this? We know the real name of the country, but let's pretend. We know the real name, but let's pretend. Type the name. It's on the screen. We know that's not the real name, but let's pretend. I'm going to show you why. Thank you. It is not real. Well said. Is it real? Well done. What's the name of the country? It is not real. It's a lie. Well done. It never existed. Hallelujah. Keep going. I want everybody to write, it is not real. I'll wait, because you're about to see where this is heading. Everyone must write. I'm waiting. Write, it is not real. Thank you, Connor. You got it. Oh, Kimberly. Oh, Connor. It isn't real. Thank you. I'm waiting for the others. Thank you, Saidu. That's the correct name. Palestine. Let's keep going. But everyone type, it is not real. Because we need to type, it is not real, until I hit you with the revelation. Nope, Julia, that's not the correct name. The correct name is, it is not real. But thank you for trying. Remember what we learned. We learned that their rabbi said that their Messiah must come from the bottomless pit. Their Messiah must come from the abyss. Their Messiah is a dragon. It is a serpent that is sometimes called a spider. Okay, it is not real. It's at war with this region. It is not real. It's at war with this region. What is the name I'm circling on the screen? Write that name. What is the name of that region on the screen? Write the name. I'm circling it. Let me know if I need to make it bigger. Is it too small? Can you see the name, or do I need to make it bigger? Okay. Can you see the name? This is important. Okay. All right. Gaza. Gaza. Stick a pin in Gaza. Look, the white dotted line is Gaza. The white dotted line is Gaza. The white dotted line is Gaza. Is not real. Is fighting with Gaza. Stick a pin in that. All right. Let me know if you're sitting down. Let me know if you're sitting down, people. Let me know if you're sitting down. We're about to wrap it up. Let me know if you're sitting down. Okay. Can anybody tell me what language, when they translated, Connor, you're on top of it. When they translated the Bible from Hebrew, what was the language they translated it to? They translated it to Greek. Renato, what are you talking about? Get to the point. Okay. This region is called the Mediterranean. Okay? They translated the Bible allegedly from Hebrew to Greek. Okay? Renata, get to the point. What is your point? The Greeks were known as Helen. Helen. I'm going to write this down. Or Hellenic. Hellenic. Okay? Let me break down the word. Hell. Let me break down the word. Hell. Renata, get to the point. You're driving us crazy. Okay. Let me go back. Remember, is not real. Is fighting to take Gaza. Renata, get to the point. You're driving us crazy. What are you trying to say? What did we learn? We learned that their rabbis said the Messiah must come up out of the abyss. What is the abyss? The abyss is under the sea, meaning there is a trench, there is a hole, there is the bottom of the sea, and there are holes in the bottom of the sea that leads to another level under the sea called the abyss. Renata, what are you saying? Okay, if their rabbis are saying that their Messiah must come from the abyss, and this is where they're located, we must look for an abyss in the Mediterranean. Am I wrong or am I right? If their rabbis is saying that their Messiah must come from the abyss, we learn that the abyss is not under the sea, but it's a hole leading to another level under the sea, a trench. If this is the Mediterranean, and their rabbi said that their Messiah must come from a hole under the sea, there has to be a hole somewhere in the Mediterranean. Let's look to see if there is a hole. The hell! There is a hole called the Hellenic Trench. Let me say it again. There is a hole called the Hellenic Trench. Let's look it up. The hell. Is anyone catching the word? Hell. Is anyone catching the word? Hellenic Trench. The Hellenic Trench is located off the coast of Greece. It gets worse. The hell. Let me say it again. Their rabbi said their God must come up from the abyss. That is a hole that opens up to the bottom of the sea. And then they must bring their Messiah into the temple. The closest part, the closest hole, the closest abyss to is a lie, is the Hellenic Trench. Hold on. You want to hear something that's crazy? South of the Hellenic Trench is Libya. Did Gaddafi know something? You guys didn't catch that. Did Gaddafi know a little too much? This is Libya. And what did Gaddafi try to do? Gaddafi tried to stop the New World Order. Did Gaddafi know something? Because Libya is in the direct pathway of the hell. Let me say it again. Libya is in the direct pathway. And let me show you something else that's even wackier. This is the Hellenic Trench. Look at this. What the hell is this? What is this? What on earth is this? close to the Hellenic Trench. But I'm about to wrap it up, because when I hit you with the truth, you're going to fall off your seat. Does anyone remember? Thank you, Rasta. What does it look like? Watch this. And there are two lines that go straight into, look at this, the Hellenic Trench. What is this? Taking you straight into Hellenic Trench. Hold on. What the hell is this? What is this? That is under the Mediterranean. Now listen to this. Let's get back to brass tacks. And Libya was directly in the path of the Hellenic Trench. This is Libya. Hold on. Okay? And look at this. They drew a giant triangle. Do you guys see the triangle? Hold on. We're about to go there. I'm about to wrap it up, honey. You see the triangle? Okay. Does anyone remember? So let's recoup on what we learned. Leviathan lives under the trench. When the war took place, the war in heaven, and Leviathan, the writhing serpent, the great serpent, the writhing dragon, was cast to the earth. Leviathan was bound under that trench, not under the sea. There is the bottom of the sea, and then there is the trenches. Leviathan, that serpent who works with the spider, their domain is not the bottom of the sea, but under the sea. Ah, take that out! Kimari! I'm sorry for screaming. I'm not screaming. I'm about, Leviathan is called chaos. The New World Order is order out of chaos. Chaos is Leviathan. Leviathan is Apophis. Apophis is the abyss. The rabbis said that their God is Leviathan, and their Messiah must come from the abyss, must rise up from the abyss, and then enter the temple in Jerusalem. What did we learn? We learned that next to the trench, there must be a triangle. Let's wrap it up. The Palestinians, the Gazans, we must pray for these people. We must pray, because how could the Creator give them a suffering so great? How could the Creator give them a burden so great to put them in the path? To put these people in the path of the dragon? People, hear me. We must pray for the Palestinians, because they are the children that have the DNA. They have the DNA of the 12 tribes, but they are in the pathway of this. That's not it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just calm down. All right. I found it. Okay, guys. What was the name? I'm sorry. I just, my heart breaks for the Palestinian people because I said, how could the Creator put these people, give these people such a burden? This is not correct. Okay? They're blocking it. Let me Google it and show you. Let me just Google it. Do you guys see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? And let me show you the shape. This is the Leviathan Basin. This triangle, somewhat of a triangle, is the Leviathan Basin. You guys don't get what I just showed you. You're thinking oil and gas. You don't get it. It's called Leviathan. What did the rabbi say must come up from the abyss? You don't get it. You guys don't see what I'm showing you. You see this yellow here? Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. Okay, that's not it. The Levant Basin is here. This is the Leviathan Basin. This area. You guys don't get it. What is the name of the god of the rabbis? Leviathan. Who is Leviathan? Yes, Gitara. Leviathan is chaos who lives in the abyss. What did the rabbi say? The rabbi said, our God, our Messiah, must come from the abyss. That abyss is the Hellenic trench. It must come up out of the abyss, and they have to build a temple for Leviathan. Thank you. Gaza is on top of the Leviathan Basin. Who do you think is under there? The dragon. The beast out of the sea. Apophis. That is why they are doing what they're doing. Do you guys catch this? Gaza is in the direct path of the dragon. The dragon is under there, waiting for them to start drilling so that the Jews can bring up Leviathan from the bottomless pit and put the dragon in the temple. That is why what is happening is happening. Let me show you. This is the picture of what they call Leviathan gas field. Oh, the Kamasako, the Chamachaka took nobody. All of what they are doing, all of what they are doing is so Leviathan, who is right here, right now. And what they are going to do is they're going to open it by drilling for the oil and then opening the portal underneath. What will take place is that they will go after Al-Aqsa Mosque because they want to build the temple to their god, the spider dragon that causes chaos. And in order to do this, they must get to the Leviathan basin. Deep calleth unto deep. That is where we are. People, this is not a joke. This is dangerous as hell. There is a reason why the Creator bound that sea serpent under there, never to be released. But the Jews and their rabbis believe they have the 9 keys and the 12 gates to bring Leviathan above ground. That triangle you're watching on the screen, let me make it bigger. This triangle is called the Leviathan, the Levant Basin, the Leviathan, look at this, gas field. People, what do you think is under there? This is not about hostages, people. This is about opening the gate. The gate that is blocking their God is oil. And they need to drill so they can open the gate. And simultaneously, when they open the gate, they're going after Al-Aqsa Mosque. I am not a Muslim. I am not a Christian. But I'm praying every day, asking the Creator, do not let that mosque get blown up. Because if it does, they will build that temple. Because in order for their God to rule, which is the dragon out of the sea, it needs a temple. People, the Creator of the universe cannot be put in a box, in a cube. God is not worshipped in a cube. Now let me show you how it ends. This is the whole reason why they are doing what they're doing. Don't believe them when they tell you it's about hostages. Don't believe them. Do not believe them. Their God is positioned here, waiting for them to open it. Apophis. Apophis. Now let me show you something really crazy. And we're done. Let me show you something really crazy. Really crazy. Let me show you something really crazy. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Let me show you something really crazy. Let's see if it's gonna load. Why is it? I'm going to have to make this bigger. I need to make this bigger. This is a statue at the UN. Can everyone see it? Can everyone see it? If you think this is a joke, I used to work at the UN. Okay? I've seen this statue when I used to go to work, and I used to say, now why would the UN have a sculpture that's from the book of Revelation? The UN, they're Satanists. Why would the UN have a statue of Michael slaying a technological dragon? Leviathan, the god of the Jews. Which means that dragon. I used to go to work and pass by this statue. It's in a small park. And I used to say, wait, hold on. Why the hell? People, it's not just a dragon, it's a technological dragon. And I used to say to myself, now why the hell would the UN, a bunch of Satanists, have a statue, a sculpture? Actually, it's at the front where I saw it was at the front of the UN building. I said, why would they have a sculpture of a, and it's huge. I said, a sculpture of Michael slaying this technological dragon. And I said, but this is the book of Revelation. God defeats evil. That's the name of the sculpture in front of the UN. Isn't the UN leading the New World Order? The dragon in front of you is Leviathan, the god of the Jews. People, listen to me carefully. If you don't pray, you better start. You must pray for the Palestinians. Yes, Rasta, you got it. Because the reason why what's going on is going on right now in is a damn lie, is a lie, is to get to the Leviathan Basin. And you think it's for the oil down there. And I'm telling you, it's for that dragon that's on the screen in front of you. They have the 9 chevrons. That's where I'm going, Galia. They have the 9 chevrons. They know the 12 gates. They do not have all of the keys. Some of the keys they have. And some of the army have fallen. There's a lot I want to say, but I'm not going to say because this is public. But I'm going to do a live. I'm going to do a live of the 9 keys and the 12 gates. The 9 chevrons and the 12 gates. We have to pray for the Palestinian people because they have been given a very heavy burden. An extremely heavy burden. They are in the direct path of the rising of the dragon. Yes, Marigold, Levi. Levi, Arthon. The Palestinians are the true Hebrews, and they have been given a very heavy burden. They are in the direct path, but it's not just Palestine, it's the people in Lebanon too. They are in. But the Creator showed me something. Renetta, right next door is Egypt. And Ra always defeats Apophis. Okay? Listen to me carefully. This is not mythology. That I saw that creature today. It riles like a rising serpent, waiting to be let out of the abyss. That tells me that the rabbis are doing the rituals to open the gates and to let that entity out. We must pray for the Palestinians, that the Creator makes a way for them. We must pray for the entire Middle East, because these people who believe that this is their God are evil. We must pray that that mosque, Al-Aqsa, stays put, so that the Creator can give grace to the Muslims, so their eyes can be opened, so they can see they're not just fighting humans. They are fighting a war they don't understand. They think they're just fighting some crazy people that have taken over indigenous land. That is not what the fight is, people. That is not what the fight is. The fight is to get to that Leviathan basin and open it. We have to open the eyes of the Muslim world, because when that beast rises, it's them they're going after. Yes, Marigold, that volcano is involved. Because the Bible says that fire comes out of the mouth of the dragon. That is what the ancient Chinese and the ancient Japanese said. And look at this, what came out today. Remember that dragon was spoken about by the ancient Chinese and ancient Japanese. I'm trying to see if I can make this bigger. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, UN. Let's see if I can make... Oh, there we go. Let me make this bigger. Hold on. Is that better? Is that better? The ancient Japanese and the ancient Chinese said this. There's a dragon that lives under there. People, this is the God of the Jews. A technological dragon. This thing is not mythological, people. This thing is not mythological, people. I don't play games. I don't joke around. I don't lie to people. This beast is not mythological. That is what the Jews are attempting to use to take over the planet. This beast is their God, a technological dragon that was bound to the abyss. And they are attempting to open the Leviathan basin to let it out. That is why all the rich people, one second, this is why all the rich people are running and hiding underground. People, the Palestinian people have been given a burden so heavy, I don't even know how to pray for them. They are in the direct path, and part of me want to tell them, get out of there! I don't know what to tell them. I can't tell them leave their land. And if they stay, you know what they'll do to them. Because the rabbis know they don't have much time. And they have to get to that basin and start drilling. It's not oil they're going after, people. Think about it. Why would the government of the United States block drilling in the United States to give permission to drill in the Leviathan Basin? Use your brains. Think about what I'm showing you. Why would the US government block drilling in the United States and shut down oil production in the United States to defend is a lie? Drilling in the Leviathan Basin, if it's oil they're drilling for, people. No, there's something under that oil. There is something. You're welcome, Galia. There is something under that Leviathan Basin that the Jews have to get, and the Palestinian people. And I don't know what to tell them. I want to tell them, get out of there. But they will not believe me. I want to tell them, get out of there. Get out of there. You can always come back to the land. Get out of there. It's not oil, Marigold. You don't understand what I was trying to show you with the trenches and the triangles. The symbol of the New World Order is a triangle coming up out of the waters. Go back to my dollar decode. There's many videos you got to watch to put the pieces of the puzzle together. We must pray for the people of the Middle East. They are in the direct path of Leviathan. They are in the direct path, and I know the Jews, they are doing the rituals. Zohar 1:6 says that they must shed blood to get the power of their God, the devil, to do the devil's mission. The power to do the devil's work is blood. It's blood that they use to open the portals. And I want to tell the Palestinian people, run! I want to tell them, you have to get out of there. But look at what the wicked, demoniac, bloodthirsty devils are doing. When they run, they bomb them. Because they know the dragon needs blood in order for the portals to open. When they run to the north, they bomb the north. It's not oil under there, honey. It's not oil they're after. It's what's under the oil. And I'm showing you what is under that Leviathan basin. This is what's under that Leviathan basin. We win. Because as we see, I used to go to work in 2011 and I used to look at this statue and I used to say, the UN are a bunch of Satanists. Why do they have Michael killing a dragon, a technological dragon? I used to look at this sculpture and I said, now why would the UN? I said, they're Satanists. And here I am today. I used to work at the UN passing this. And I used to say, but they're Satanists. No, it's Michael. Unless they changed it. It's, oh, this one says St. George. Another one said Michael. Hold on. Yeah, St. Michael. Okay, so maybe this is another one then. There's one with St. Michael. Okay. No, but this is the UN. You see? One is St. Michael and one is St. George. Okay? It's Leviathan. And that's the Leviathan basin. That's where the oil is, but it's not the oil. It's you drill for oil to open the gate. People, listen to me. They're drilling. Think about it. Why would the President of the United States, if it's an energy problem, why would the President of the United States block American drilling on American soil to fight for is a lie to drill in the Leviathan Basin if it's about oil? No, they know what's under there. And it's drilling for the oil to open the gate. There's a gate under there I showed you to let the dragon out. We must pray for the Muslim people. We must pray for the Muslim people. We must pray for the Muslim people. What you've been taught about Muslims is a lie. Yes, every culture has bad stuff about it. But I used to live among Muslims. They are the most peaceful people on earth. Okay? We must pray for them because they are in the direct path of this thing. And the next one, because according to the rabbis, is, and I'm going to tell this is where the Christian comes in. In their wicked teachings, they say in order for them, in order for their God to really rule the planet, they have to shed the blood of Christians. The Christians are next. And unfortunately, I have to say this. The American Christian are the stupidest people on the face of the earth. And I say this not because their books stupid. I say this because they're spiritually stupid. Because no matter how you tell them, American Christians, you are in bed with your enemy. You are in bed with the dragon. They will not listen. And according to the rabbis, they have to shed the blood of the Christians in order for them to rule, which is in line with Revelation 6. Revelation 6 said, and I saw the souls of them under the altar. An altar is in a temple. And the souls of those who cried out, holy and true, when are you going to avenge those who murdered us? Which means the temple dedicated to this thing will be practicing human sacrifice of Muslims and Christians. Wake the people up. And may God have mercy on all of us. I will be doing a part 2 on the 9 chevrons. How they are able to open the key to let Leviathan out. And the 12 gates. Okay? I don't give a damn if you don't like Islam. Pray for the Muslim people, because if they weren't there, you'd already be dead. And the Muslims, pray for the Christians, because in their writings, in their Talmud, they said they must shed the blood of Christians. Okay? And it is Christians and Muslims they will kill in that third temple that is going up. All right? Listen, we're in grave danger. The rich are running and they're hiding underground because they know Leviathan is coming. The technotronic serpent, the God of the Jews. Okay? And let me say something. I don't know if all Jews are involved. I don't know if all Jews are involved, but I do know this. The rabbis will tell them, you're either with us or you're against us. And when that temple comes, the rabbis have already said, any Jew that does not bow down to this beast, they already said, lights out. And the rabbis have said, it's 6 billion of you we're coming after. And the Palestinians, God Almighty has put them in the path of the dragon. We got to pray for these people. And we have to ask the Creator for mercy and a way out. The seal has been broken, people. The seal has been broken. 2024 is no joke. Get your house in order. I love you guys. I'm going to be doing a part 2. If you want, let me stop sharing. Hold on. Before I stop sharing, let me okay. If you want to join us. Okay, hold on. You know the deal. This is it. Let me just close all this out. Let me just give you guys all of this before I go. Okay, bear with me. I'm almost there. Okay. La da dee dee dee. Okay, guys. So on Friday, what's in front of you? Next Friday, we're going to be doing New Year's Eve. We're going to be doing a group purification. People, don't play games. It's just really not the time to play games. Okay. Okay, it's 7 to 9. We got to keep our spirits pure, people. We got to be pure. Okay. If you want to be a part, great. Be a part. This is the price. I know some people will say you shouldn't charge. I said, look, I charge. Okay. Because you're not going to tell a farmer not to charge for his crop. You're not going to tell Nike not to charge for the shoe. You're not going to tell Apple not to charge for the smartphone. If someone does the work, then someone should be paid. Okay? Let me just paste this right now. Hold on. Okay, before we go, let me just put this here. Okay, so it's a group purification and regeneration. Okay? I'm telling you the price. It's $30 and it's from 7 to 9. Hold on, I'm just writing it again. Okay? Hold on. Oh, I think I have it here. Oh, cool. I have it here. Sorry, guys. All right? If you want to be there, be there. Okay? Let me just send you the link. Guys, if you pay via Cash App, please give me your email address, okay? Because if you don't give me an email address, I won't have anywhere to send. Okay, that's Cash App. So if you pay to be there via Cash App, email me your email address. This is the website. Okay? If you pay via PayPal, email me your website. Okay? Hold on. Let me send this to you here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Guys, be there. Okay? Because look, if you can't afford it, I don't care. Just be there. If you can't afford it, just message me. Renette, I can't afford it. That's fine. I don't care. I will let you be there. Okay? You please, you have to purify your soul. Okay? These people mean business. They're raising Leviathan. I'm not joking. Okay? Here it is. If you want to be there, be there. These are all the links. If you make payment via PayPal, okay? Please email me. For the love of God, email me. Hold on. Your email. Okay? Let me paste this. Here you go. All right. So this is it. You go, you make your payment. It's only $30. If you want to be there, be there. It's next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. I posted all the links that you need. People, if you can't afford it, that's fine. Just email me and say, hey, Renetta, I want to be there. I can't afford it. I'm not going to tell you no. I'm not wicked. If you can, do the honest thing and pay. If you say, hey, Renetta, I can do some. I can do $10, $20, whatever. Just do it. Okay? But be there. Be there, people. It's time to purify your soul. Let us get clean. Let us get clear. Let us be free, because they intend on raining down hell on this planet. All right? That is what they intend to do. They intend to rain down hell. Sorry. Bring up hell on earth. But remember what the Bible said. Leviathan has to come through a gate. That gate is off the coast of Gaza, the Leviathan oil field. It's a dragon down there, people. The Bible said what? The gates of hell will not prevail against the church. But if you're wicked, if you're deceived, if you lie and cheat and steal and you're jealous and you're envious, it will prevail. If you do evil against others, it will prevail. This is why practicing purification is important. Keeping your spirit clean and pure. Yes, so they're going to come up from Marigold. All those portals are going to open. But the biggest one is off the coast of Gaza, because that one is Leviathan. And that is their God. It's an army they're going to unleash on us. That is why the rich, Mark Zuckerberg, is running and hiding underground. They know what they did to us, but they will not prevail. Okay? They will not prevail. All right? Guys, get your spirit clean. Even if you don't do it with me next Friday, do it. Purify yourself. Make peace with people. If you know you've lied, you know you cheated, if you stole from people, listen, correct. Go and correct what you've done. Okay? If you know you slandered people, attacked them, did evil to them, correct your mistake. You will not be able to stand that evil unless you keep your hands clean and your hearts pure. And then the next thing we're going to do is we need power. You guys have done my sessions before where I transferred power to you guys. I'm going to transfer power to you guys because I ain't fighting this alone, honey. Okay? I ain't fighting this shit alone. Excuse my language. All right? And then we must pray for the Muslim people. I did not say pray to turn them Christian. All I said is pray that their eyes are open at what the Jews are planning. That's what I'm saying. I ain't say turn anybody Christian and turn anybody Muslim. I say pray that they understand that that beast is coming after them. Okay? Everyone deserves a chance to live. Love you guys, and I hope I see you guys on Friday. Okay? Be blessed. Have a good night.